Hey guys, what is up? Happy Saturday. And so just a little reminder that these Ask Laurel sessions are going to be now on Saturday mornings. I'm going to try to do my best to do it on Saturday mornings. It might creep into Saturday afternoon. Remember, I do these lives as my time permits, and sometimes I'm traveling for events, sometimes I'm with clients. And so I get to these. I try to be consistent with this every week. So just be patient. But for the most part, we are going to move these over to Saturday morning. Now, as a quick reminder, every single week, I would love for you guys to get into the habit of checking the featured section here every single week, because you can see I actually post all of the updates to the program, which, by the way, if you guys didn't see this right here, I'm actually going to pull it up inside the actual portal. I just created this new messenger mastery because you guys have really been, taking this messenger strategy and taking it, to the next level to grow your business. This is something that I used to really hold close to my Lean on Laurel students, but I'm seeing the impact that this strategy is making on people here in the $7 program. And so I decided to build out an entire section just for that. Okay. So again, this is going to be a little added bonus. Now, here's the thing. You're not going to get the shortcut guides and some of the resources that I reserve for my Lean on Laurel students, right? My Lean on Laurel students pay to get the extra guides, the shortcuts, and all that fun stuff. But I did want to make all of the information available here, okay? So just so you know, a lot of these are actually workshops from my Lean on Laurel sessions, but I just kind of wanted to go, the first one is getting your first 100 messenger conversations. These are the reels, and I actually gave you guys this resource here on literally 7 of the frameworks that have brought in an additional 7 figures in just the first half of 2023, which is amazing. Now, this is between myself and my private clients, but I think a lot of you guys will get a lot of value out of this. Now, I also created a section still under construction, but I do have these set up. So whether you want to do them for driving comments, whether you want to, drive prospects to Messenger, I am going to actually put in the setups for TikTok and the YouTube Shorts, because short video content has become, very, very popular. And if you guys watch this training right here, you'll see how I have taken shorts to a whole new level. A lot of people are teaching you guys how to get the eyeballs. These reels right here are going to show you how to get the clients. And I also uploaded my personal SOP for Messenger conversations. No, you will not get access to the Google document, but this is me going through the Google document. And just as our teachers back in school never just gave us our notes, we had to take our own notes. And there's something that sticks when we create our own notes. And so this is a document that's reserved for my Lean on Laurel students, but giving you guys access to the actual content. And then for those of you guys who didn't see, Dan Henry literally showed you guys how to actually do a more advanced version of this. So, but here's the thing, you are not ready for this until you are getting a massive amount of messenger conversations. Okay. But we do have this training that Dan and I did together. And of course he has some demos that you guys can check out as well. So this messenger strategy is Dan approved. As a matter of fact, in that training, he actually talks about how brilliant it is. So that was, pretty freaking cool. But anyway, we're going to go dig into the Ask Laurel thread, which, by the way, could always be found in the featured section. Also, what I'm actually going to do, so you could always find last week's replay underneath the featured section, but what I'm actually going to do is I'm actually going to make it available as a playlist right here on my YouTube channel. So if you guys haven't checked out my YouTube channel, you should. Got some pretty cool stuff in here. But what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to start putting the Ask Laurel replays. I'm going to make a playlist, and I'm going to put it on my front page here in the home section of my YouTube channel. And it's just going to say Ask Laurel live replays or something like that. So I'm going to do that shortly here this weekend. But anyway, let's go ahead and dig into the Ask Laurel thread. Now, as a reminder, make sure that you're actually reading the instructions. My team is no longer going to say, hey, you didn't ask this. They're just going to start deleting things that don't fit the rules here. We are very, very clear. So here's the thing. Questions are answered here live on Saturday. Deadline is Thursday at 5. This gives me enough time. It actually gives me a day to be able to prepare for this live Q&A. And so, yes, we moved the live the live video to Saturday morning, but the deadline still remains Thursday at 5 o'clock, just so that me and my team can go through all the questions, make sure I'm well prepared, right? Because I have to come to this prepared. Otherwise, this is going to take a super long time. So, not many questions this week. So, we'll go ahead and get started. So Lachelle says, is messaging the best way to lower your ad cost? If so, can you give me some tips on this? Well, I would say, Lachelle, the best thing that you could do is actually go into the Messenger Mastery, because here's the thing. Yes, Messenger conversations actually will lower your ad costs. And I give an example here in this actual video that's labeled Getting Your First 100 Messenger Conversations. And I talk about how my agency clients actually use this. Even though they have an automated funnel, we still use Messenger conversations in order to lower the cost of our ads. Because think about this. A funnel is generally automated, right? So if a funnel is automated, there are going to be places where people are going to stop going through the funnel. There's going to be friction, right? A lot of funnels have friction. And so by introducing Messenger conversations and doing the conversion multipliers, like I talk about in the Messenger Mastery section, you're going to be able to cut out all the friction and get in touch directly with the lead right there in Messenger. And so that is why it actually lowers the cost per ads, right? So I'll give you a direct example. One of my agency clients 2 weeks ago, one of my private clients booked a power hour, and he was having issues getting people to even press play on his VSL, and he was getting a great cost per lead. He had over, I want to say like 11,000 people on his email list, but a very small percentage of them were actually pushing play on that VSL. And so I had him do 2 Messenger conversion multipliers and instantly recovered over $34,000 just from booked calls of people that were not going through the funnel. So that is why I call it a conversion multiplier. So if you go here, you'll see the conversion multipliers. Now, there are other conversion multipliers, but these are by far the easiest. And so that's why I wanted to show you guys this strategy, because it is super, super, super valuable for you guys to be able to lower the cost of your ads, especially if you're validating an offer too. So, but anyway, go through Messenger Mastery. I go deep into why the Messenger stuff is the best way to lower your ad cost. I've been running one of my power content videos for 7 days and have the following hook rate at 25% views as shown in the attached image. They're above the benchmarks, but I'm still not getting any engagements or people asking for the free goodies. I mentioned the CTA at the top of my funnel and at the start and the end of the video. What should I try a new CTA? Well, honestly, like I look at this and it doesn't look like anything special, right? This doesn't look like anything that I haven't seen before. Like even the topic, how moms lose weight while eating foods they love. I can see how that would get people to watch the video, but if you look at your hold rate, it's pretty good. Give me 4 minutes, I'll walk you through how to eat the foods you'll love and still lose weight. But when it comes down to want my 7-step plan to lose weight, impossible to fail, and my 3 hacks to make weight loss easier, it doesn't sound like anything special. Like there's no direct promise. And so the reason that people aren't asking for it is either the information that you gave in the video was just okay, or this 7-step plan needs to be like, it needs to be sexier. Let's just say it. It needs to be sexier, right? Like one of my Lean on Laurel students, he has the sexiest offer where he gives away burrito recipes. Like he literally uses burritos in order to get his clients to lose 20 pounds in 12 weeks by eating burritos. Like that's sexy. That is an offer that you don't see every day. A lot of this stuff is just general weight loss stuff is going to do good. People watch the content, but if you want people to actually take the next step, you need to make that thing that they make that makes them raise their hands sexy. You need to be unique, right? And there's just nothing unique about that offer. So I would give it another try, but I would come up with something sexier. Let's see, Inda says, hey, Laurel, here's a power offer for my one-to-one sessions. I'm keen to validate it with Messenger, but I'm not exactly sure how to do this. I have no other ads running. So is your first 100 Messenger conversations on the right track? Many thanks. Yeah, absolutely. I always recommend validating, but there's also, if you guys go into the program itself and you go into offer optimization, you could validate your power offer in 3 different ways. Like if I blow this up right here, you could see 3 ways to accomplish this. Boost organic posts on a business page. You could do add to Messenger, add to application. But this training right here goes in depth on how to validate that. But you could absolutely use the Messenger strategy right here as well. So let's dig a little bit deeper into his power offer. This is awesome. Look, he's given me the proof that he purchased. I love that. So who is this for? High performing executives and high achievers who have it all but feel empty inside. That is not clear at all. Like what does that mean? Have it all and feel empty inside. I kind of understand, but remember, this line needs to get people to say, this is me and I need to know more. So first of all, your who is it for is not clear. Let's take a look at that clear one sentence promise. If I offer to personally guide you through a transformative journey to discover genuine, no, this is all very vague. Like this is not clear. Guys, if you have a personal development offer, you need to get clear on what it is that you are solving for people. Like high performing executives, that's one, like there's a couple of problems here, right? High performing executives may not necessarily be the same as a high achievers. And I don't even understand who have it all but feel empty inside. Like we need to get very, very specific. Like let's say, we'll just say, who is this for? High performing executives. You know, this is for CEOs who make a lot of money, live comfortable lives, but go home unhappy every single day. That is like a very clear dog whistle of who it's for, right? But then you get to the one clear sentence promise, and I don't even have enough context to be able to help you figure this out. But if I offer to personally guide you through a transform, okay, lots of unclear message. So these, the who is it for and the one sentence promise are the 2 most important parts of this, okay? Couple of problems. Transformative journey to discover genuine happiness. Remember, this one sentence promise needs to be so absolutely clear that people will take their wallets out. Okay. So the 90 minutes is a great time frame, but you're not telling me what I'm going to get and what I'm going to actually achieve in those 90 minutes. So we need to get clear on those 2 things. Z says, I'm an Indian DJ. What would be the best way to get more leads and start more conversations? Right now I have my showcase video running as ads, but it's not good. Well, best way to get more leads is to choose which strategy inside the program you're going to be following. Like hands down, the first thing that everyone needs to figure out is what strategy am I going to be following, right? There's a couple of different ones here. If you're a music DJ, right? Are you, trying to get them onto a phone call, right? Or are you giving away a freebie? Like how are you, like there's missing context. I don't know. If you just want to be able to start conversations, I would say your best bet is going through Messenger Mastery, and just going from start to finish and just going through the course. But I don't have enough context. So guys, like if you want my advice on like, what should I do? You need to tell me, well, do I have a lead magnet? Are you trying to get them over the phone? Like, what are you trying to do? Z, I would say go through the Messenger Mastery so that you can understand the entire ecosystem. Then we could actually help you put together a plan. But right now, like I don't have enough context. Another thing that you guys want to do, I think I have it in the feature section. Yes. So if you guys haven't seen this, on Monday, we are doing a open strategy chat. This is coming up on Monday. So if you are someone that is stuck like Z, and you want to have like a face-to-face conversation, those RSVP for those calls and show up, and Z, we will get you fixed up. But right now, I would say, just from reading this one, this one question, I would say the Messenger strategy would probably be your best bet, especially if you want to start conversations. Let's see. Sujit says, why do we choose Facebook feed only for running power content ads top of funnel? Because people watch videos in the Facebook feed. We don't really watch videos. I mean, yeah, you can make the argument that you could watch videos in, the Reels placement, that I do it on the video feed. But the reason that I do it in the Facebook feed is that is where most people watch and comment on videos. But you guys can do whatever you want. Like I said, I can give you guys direction. I can only show you guys what I do and what I find successful, but you guys might find another way of taking my strategy and, personalizing it. But, that's the reason I like to keep it in the Facebook feed, is because that's where I watch videos and that's where I engage. So that's how I always choose my strategy. Let's see. Sydney says, hey, Laurel, I have a question about the real estate agent training. I feel this is a better fit for my accounting firm. Absolutely. This guys, one of the things that you guys are going to find out is that all of the ecosystems are the same. You guys are the ones that want me to put labels on them. But if you go through the e-commerce strategy, if you go through the brick and mortar, if you go through all of these, you guys are going to see the ecosystem is the same, just slightly different tactics, but the ecosystem is the same. You guys get caught up on, well, is this going to work for me because I do this or this? So I'm glad you brought this up, Sydney, because I always want to tell people, you guys are the ones that force me to put labels on who the strategy's for, but the ecosystem works. I use it, I have a local client who runs a restaurant. We use the exact same ecosystem. The things you're sharing here is more in line with what I envision sharing with potential clients. When you discuss the power content strategy, understand that it's only 3 videos to start for 90 days. When you start talking about boosted posts, where does that fit in? Are you posting them organic first and periodically boosting? I'm just not clear on that step. So what I would do is, if you go into the program and you go to the power content ad section, if you watch this $500 a month video funnel, you will find the answer to your question. That's what I'm going. And so for anyone who's wondering, she's talking about the real estate training here, that I do here. And so this pairs really, really well with the $500 a month video funnel. But Sydney, great question. Let's see. Jonah says, hey, Laurel, my question this week is about targeting clients with a time restraint and how it dates my video content. I'd like to test it myself, but I'm worried it's an obvious answer and I'm just not experienced enough to see it. I offer test prep for kids with learning differences. I've been getting good responses on offers that directly call out someone with a specific test date. Parents of high schoolers with learning differences, is your child taking the September 9th? The response rates are higher than I'm used to, but I can't reuse the video after the test is over because the call out doesn't apply anymore. I could also record a more generic video. So my question is, which in your experience matters more? A more evocative and specific call out, or the social proof and engagement on that? I would do both. But anything that's going to have urgency is always going to do better. And I know that you were like, yep, you already knew the answer to that. Anything that is going to be relevant at that point in time is always going to do better. But you could always test both. Let's see. Adam says, how do you convert members of your Facebook group into paying clients? Adam, great question. Here, I'll actually show you where to go inside the program. If you go to Lanya, how to build a profitable Facebook group. My group graduation formula that I do inside this, and this was actually a training I did for my Lead on Laurel students. This is one of my favorite trainings of all time, but it'll actually show you how to move freebie members into paying members. And then also I have a 5-day group building challenge. So lots of cool stuff here in this program. And I know a lot of you guys will be like, well, you recorded this several years ago, but guess what? Still works today. Guys, I am one of the only people who is still doing strategies that I've taught for the last 5 years. Still works. So hopefully, how to convert members of Facebook into paying clients. There you go. Look, even has the same title. How to move freebie members into paying members. Group graduation formula. Adam, thank you for asking that question, because I don't really get to show off my little group strategy enough. Let's see. Megan says, I'm struggling a bit with my humble brag. Essentially, what I'm selling is a bookkeeping spreadsheet to beauty professionals. I'm a former esthetician and currently own a bookkeeping firm that specializes in the beauty industry, so I have a good authority. However, when people hear that I'm a bookkeeper, they immediately think I'm offering a bookkeeping service. I'm not taking new bookkeeping clients, nor am I offering coaching for one-on-one. I'm focused solely on selling the course spreadsheet right now. Any ideas on how to establish my authority without confusing my offer? Absolutely, Megan. So this spreadsheet, I'm assuming, has some magical powers that is going to help estheticians and beauty industry people find extra money in their business. So you could say something like, for those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Megan Smith, and I created one simple spreadsheet that instantly saves beauty professionals over X amount of dollars in just X amount of time. And I have now given this spreadsheet to X amount of beauty professionals who have implemented it into their business and has saved a total of $2 million. And I just made that up, right? But you see how that is that. I can't even believe I came up with that, because that is really good, Megan. You should just freaking steal that. Let's see. Eva says, hey, Laurel, I'm pretty sure I'm dragging my ass here, but I want to make sure I'm doing everything right just to verify, conform. Do you want us to get all of our 15 pieces of content done before we attempt to go live? Absolutely not. Do one, go live. Do the next, go live. Do one, go live. I never want anyone to just sit on content. As a matter of fact, if you guys go to my YouTube channel, watch this video right here. It is labeled the 7-day content flywheel that brings in clients every single week. It's under the latest and greatest section. I talk about the content schedule that I put my Lean on Laurel students on, and it helps them get results fast. I don't want you guys to over plan things. I want you guys to do one thing, go do it. Go do, watch something else and go do it. So I want you guys to get through all of this stuff as fast as possible. Let's see. Magic says, power offer. Good call out. Anxious mamas of infants and kids under 7. I love that. That's a great call out. Let's see. One sentence promise. If I offered you a resource where you can learn how to cure your little one's illness using natural medicine. Cure their illness in minutes for less than $1 a day without Googling or spending hundreds and waiting. So I'm a little confused, what kind of illness? That would be my only thing. There's a couple of issues I have with this, because Facebook's also going to have some issues with it. And so you can't really promise to cure illnesses or something like that, but you can, I wish I knew a little bit more about your offer to be able to help you with that. But I love anxious mamas of infants and kids under 7. Curing their illness in minutes. I want to know what illness you're talking about, because that's going to make a huge difference, right? Because obviously there's serious illnesses and there's little illnesses like a cold, right? If you told me anxious mamas of infants and kids under 7, whose kids, suffer from colds a lot, if I could show you a 5-minute naturopathic medical hack that would, keep them from coughing in the next, 24 hours, would you take me up on that offer, right? That's a little bit clearer. So if I know exactly a little bit more context, I could actually help you flesh that out. But just by listening to me actually give you that example, you might be able to flesh that out, but on your own and go test it. But that's the direction I'd like for you to go in. So I need to know a little bit more about this illness and the natural medicine that you're using. But not bad. A good call out. Let's see. Tracy says, hey, Laurel, as I mentioned to you a couple of weeks ago, I'm having a hard time simply getting my power content ads hitting the KPIs. Short summary, we are one of the largest real estate brokerages in Toronto and surrounding cities. Our goal is to get experienced realtors on a phone call with our recruiter to see how we can help them take their business to the next level. Many agents struggle to get over 50 to 100K, and we can definitely help them with that. Let's see. Having trouble getting past the desired KPIs. This is so small, I can't really see. It doesn't allow me to blow this up, unfortunately. I've highlighted the 2 that barely made it. Here's the first highlighted in red. Tired of chasing cold leads for your real estate business? Triple your referrals with this simple strategy. Let's see. So your real estate stuff is really, really small. The way that I would target this, as a matter of fact, Tracy, I am going to send you a direct message here. I have some targeting that I personally use, and I don't really want to share it publicly. I'd like you to try it because your videos are okay. Tired of chasing cold leads for your real estate business. Triple your referrals with this simple strategy. Let's see. The hook rate is, I think you've got a really good hook rate. So what is the issue? Having trouble getting desires for my power content. It looks like, again, I can't blow this up. It gets really blurry. It looks like your hook and hold rates are good. It's just once they, another issue, well, one issue I see off the bat is you're putting way too much copy. Remember, the copy needs to be super simple. Headline, promise of value, CTA. There's way too much copy. We want people to watch the video. Another thing that might be turning them off are the slides. I don't know. Want this one right here, want more referral and repeat business. We don't know who this is for. So like your hook rate would improve greatly if you actually, called out real estate agents and made this stand out a little bit more. But your targeting is way too tight because you said people who match job titles. So whenever you have job titles and stuff, it makes your ads more expensive and it shows less to less people. So there's a couple of problems here. So I'm going to send you some targeting that I would like for you to try before you change anything else. I want to send you some targeting that I'd like for you to try. And like I said, I'm going to DM that to you as soon as I am off of this. I'll just pull it straight from one of my ads for real estate agents. But let's try that before changing anything else, Tracy, because that might solve your problem. Let's see. Talita says, hey, Laurel, I'm feeling really stuck. I created my power offer to DM funnel where I was booking around 10% of calls in Messenger. What I found with this funnel was I was having a lot of Messenger conversations with people who were just wanting free health advice, and more than 60 to 7 were no shows on the calls. I feel like I wasted so much time in Messenger and prepping for the calls that never happened, and I did not make a single sale. And even though I was having Messenger conversations for $250, I took your advice and created another funnel. I then set up a cold layered audience and a splash page that had a video with testimonials to give me credibility and my scheduler to save me time in Messenger. I've been running the ad for 5 days, and although I've had a lot of traffic, I have had not a single booked call. I'm yet to sell my offer, and I'm not sure where the problem lies. Is it my audience, my power offer copy that's attracting the wrong type of people, my splash page? What am I saying wrong? I feel like I'm really good at portraying the value of my offer and talking with people on calls. I have 3 other offers. So I'm feeling deflated. Please point me in where I'm going wrong. So one of the things I'd want to look is your KPIs. Like I would want to see like this new funnel for the video funnel. I would want to know what your KPIs are. So the way to do that is if you go here into offer ads and do webinar VSL. I would like to see what your reverse engineer, right? To see like what these numbers are. I would be curious to see what percentage of people are getting through the funnel. Also, there is a how to optimize and scale your webinar VSL. So those are the two. So now that you have graduated to this other type of funnel. Oh, where did I go? I'm going to want to look at so for instance, right? So how many people are opting in to watch your video? What percentage of people have actually finished the video, right? How many people are making it to the application? So now that you have switched to a funnel, we need to reverse engineer and figure out where in the funnel are they getting stuck? Are they not watching the video? Are they not opting in, right? So these are all things that I need to know. So I'm going to move you into the VSL webinar section of the program, Talita, so that we can really dial that in, because once we get those numbers from your funnel, I'll be able to immediately see where that black hole is. Let's see. Philip says, hey, Laurel, here's my updated power offer. Copy coach gave me a 9 out of 10, but my guess is the method approach may not be specific or clear enough. Let's take a look. Cool. I'm going to take a sip of coffee and then we're going to rock and roll. Let's see, who is this for? Driven individuals, 30 to 55, who are crushing it in their careers and putting hours in the gym, but don't look like they lift. Driven individuals, but don't look like they lift. I'm not sure what that means. Oh, this is a weight loss offer. Okay, gotcha. So I think your call out needs to be stronger. Let's see. If I offer to help you drop 20 to 30 pounds of fat, 2 to 4 pant sizes, and 3% body fat to build your dream physique in the next 12 weeks with a simple approach that requires less time to eat, blah, 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 right? I already stopped listening because there's so much there. I think you're just missing, this offer is going to do great. I mean, regardless, but here's how to make it better. What is the secret to your 2-step physique engineering framework? What is the actual, I know that's the mechanism, that's what you're calling the mechanism, but what is it exactly? Is it some lifting technique? Is it some, I I would need to know more. This has all of the elements though. This has all of the elements of a great offer, because look at this. Benefit number 1, lose 20 to 30 pounds of fat, drop. That's great. That 1 sentence promise just needs to be clear on, here's how we're going to get the result using this mechanism in this time frame, right? That's all that 1 sentence promise needs. Like I said, you have all of the details that you need. You just need to be clear on what is, like, define the 2-step physique engineering framework. Like, what is the mechanism that makes up that framework? But lots of great stuff, Philip. So that's going to conclude our Ask Laurel thread live for today. Make sure you're going through the featured section. Also, if you are stuck not knowing where to go, please go to the Start Here section. There are direct assignments that I would like for you guys to do. And make sure that if you are posting inside the group, make sure that you are abiding by the rules. And as a matter of fact, we have a video right here pinned in the featured section that will literally walk you through all of the rules to posting inside the Facebook group. And if you want more hand holding, okay, you can go to Get Laurel's Help and get personalized help from Laurel. Now, just letting you guys know that we are not enrolling anyone into Lean on Laurel in 2023. We are full for the rest of the year, but we are already taking applications for 2024. I'm not sure yet when we are going to be opening up enrollment. That's all going to depend on, will people leave the program? A lot of people do not leave the program, but if you do want to apply for the next available spot in Lean on Laurel, go ahead and click this link here. Or if you would like to book a power hour with me, you can book here. I do believe we have maybe 1 left for September. But anyway, hope you guys have an amazing day and weekend, and I will see you guys on Monday for